Hello, Cocooners. Laurie here in the Michigan Cocoon. I am a co-creator with my dear friend Sarah at hellofromthecocoon.com, and I wanted to come on today and just talk a little bit about my journey with grief and using art as a way to move through my emotions. So if you're new here, I just want to give a little bit of background for my story. But if you've been around, then you might know a little bit about my past. In 2011, I was injured with a spinal cord injury. I fell about 15 feet and landed on my spine, and I have a T10 level, so about from the waist down, I don't have feeling or mobility. So this journey began, I would say, before my spinal cord injury, with using art. But the spinal cord injury definitely propelled me deeper into my emotions, deeper into the wonder of life, deeper into what art can give you as a healing tool. So right away I turned toward personal development tools, and I also worked with an art therapist for the first time. Funny enough, I actually wanted to become an art therapist before my spinal cord injury, so I was determined to go back to school for a master's in psychology. I had actually gotten accepted to a school while I was in the hospital and decided not to go back to school since I was on a very new path. I definitely could have gone, and I see that, many people with disabilities are thriving and going to schools, although when I look at universities, it's pretty difficult to imagine some of the terrains that I would have had to traverse at the time. So what I did end up finding was soul art. And soul art was created by Laurie, and she is a beautiful artist from Canada. I actually found her before my spinal cord injury, was very interested, and had already started to learn a little bit about how she uses art in a very therapeutic way in order to journey into yourself, to create, to transform, to gain insights. It was just, I thought, so fascinating. She felt like a kindred soul to me. So after my injury, I worked with an art therapist. I dove back into soul art. And I also did The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. I totally dedicated myself to the book. It's a 12-week program. And all of these tools really helped me get back out into the world, learn how to be an artist in a different way, and embrace the changes that I was going through, as well as feeling all the feelings as they come up. So I just wanted to share a little bit about my story. I have been painting a lot since my spinal cord injury. I was not a trained painter. I did go to school for graphic design, and I also majored in sculpture. But I no longer really use those mediums as my primary form of creating. I really love just doing anything with my hands, whether it's something on the computer or learning a new craft or painting. So you can see two acrylic paintings behind me, and my most recent painting started in, let's see, when did it start? It started in the summer of 2012, and I have this really big canvas here. It has traveled with me in 2 states now, and it was just one of those canvases that I would let it be for years, and then I would paint on it, and then I would come back to it, and then I would let it sit. And finally this year I had a dear friend who has a beautiful project for integrating different types of grief, and it really helped me to finally finish this painting, and I'm just so grateful. I used some of the methods that I learned with my art therapist many years ago. It was about 11 years ago now, and I also used some of the soul art methods where I actually traced my wheel from one of my wheelchairs onto the canvas, and then I traced my foot here, both feet. And that is a method called body mapping, which I did learn from soul art, and I am certified to teach. And I feel so good about this journey. It's just communicating lots of messages, and I am sure it's going to keep talking to me for many years to come. But I wanted to share with you that no matter what you're going through in your life, whether it's something physical, emotional, or even spiritual, feeling like you don't know who you are anymore, maybe a loss of identity, maybe a loss of function, or just a sudden loss in general in your life, I am here as proof that you can feel through using art. And there are so many beautiful teachers in the world to help you on that journey, including yourself. And I just want to encourage you to get up and stretch your wings into your creative soul. I am rooting for you, literally rooting. I'm rooting for you to find who you are, to become something new, to allow your limitations to guide you into a new phase of your life. I'm gonna get so emotional just talking about it. I just feel that when we do truly allow ourselves to grieve, to move into what that is and find out what that even means to us. I know for me, I didn't know what grief was when I had my spinal cord injury, and just connecting with that version of myself right now, I feel so much for her, for the journey that she is going to go on. So I highly encourage you to step into your grief and find the gifts that are hidden within you. And if you'd like to know more, you can stick around on this channel. My dear friend Sarah and I will be continuing to play with the different things that come up in life, whether it is a life transition or change or moving to a new home. There are so many ways to play with the challenges or just the desires that we want to create. What do we want to create in life? We love to weave in nature. So if you are interested, please do stick around. We would love to hear how you work with your grief. Do you use your voice? Do you use art? Do you use movement? We really like to use a combination of all three and call it Expressive Arts. So if you would like to come along on our journey with us, we invite you to check out our services on our website, or you can also join us live. Every month we've been doing a Cocoon gathering on Zoom where we take an hour to explore a nature topic, to share with others and learn a little bit about the symbolism, and then we take another hour just for Expressive Arts. It's a very soothing and creative time, and it's all about tapping into your intuition and learning the gifts within. And you can do this. I know you can. So come along on this journey. Thank you so much for sharing this with me today. I'm so grateful you're here. With care and connection, from my cocoon to yours. Bye.